What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. We are back once again with the fresh air. And this time, it is with the Undefeated 4s. 2025 pair, of course. You already know. Here we go, man. What an exciting time. Let's get into the shoe. I'll tell you about the process. We have the Undefeated 4 in this 2005 box with an updated look with the Undefeated logo on it, highlighting the 20 years since the original release in 2005. Inside, man. Undefeated with a Jumpman on it, on the shoebox paper, man. Look at this. Look at this. Deep green, Clementine, orange, Jordan on Nike swoosh on the bottom, orange in the forefront, Nike Air in the heel tab. Man, such a clean pair. You got this like sail creamish color on the midsole with the orange air bubble. Obviously, man, you got the orange on the back of the tongue, with the shoe being inspired by a flight jacket. You got the reflective jacket material, similarly looking to on the tongue. And if you remember the flight jackets back in the day, I'll put them here, but those flight jackets were nice. They came in green, I've seen blue, and I've also seen the black pair, black jacket that had the orange liner on them. Crazy. I think I had a black one. I never had a green one. But I wasn't into the flight jackets like that. It just wasn't for me. They were light, they were cool. I just wasn't into it. But getting back into the shoe, this shoe originally in 2005 made 72 pairs only. 72 pairs only. Crazy. But as we get into that, I'm all over the place right now because it's just crazy to own this shoe. I never thought I'd own it. I never did. Like, there's shoes I might think I might own. One of those pairs might be the Miro 7s. That's a shoe I think actually is attainable, that I would love to see a retro. But back to the packaging in the box. I'm all over the place. It comes with the orange laces. It also comes with this card. It's a postcard, Undefeated. La Brea since 2002, highlighting the Undefeated LA location, because these were also only released in LA. Here's the back of the postcard. Pretty cool. This is a pretty cool postcard. Pretty good keepsake. And it's not like, obviously we're used to the Jordan cards, but this is a cool little item to tag on in the box. But yeah, man, crazy clean pair. Deep green with the black. I think I really like this part with the orange on the back of the tongue with it highlighting Undefeated. I like that subtle detail because it pops. Obviously, we also have the removable Velcro package. Not Velcro package, but we have the removable Velcro that highlights Jordan Rare Air on the tongue, Jordan Flight logo, which is normal for all Jordan 4s. You'll see it. We'll just have this Jordan Flight logo with Flight written in script under it, and depending on the texture of the shoe, it'll vary. But yeah, anyways, there was a lot going on with this shoe, and I can tell you this shoe is already in the sneaker of the year arguments, conversations, and I'm not even gonna touch that right now because I feel like it's still way too early to call something sneaker of the year. Though I might have the NIGEL's Bike Air 4s as the sneaker of the year, but unofficially, officially, but like I said, it's still too early to call something sneaker of the year. We still have 4 months left. No, wow then, we're in August. 4 or 5 months left. Wait, no. August, September, October, November, or December. Yeah. We still have 4 months left, so it's way too early to call something sneaker of the year. Let's get into how I secured this pair. I was hyped because it happened, God bless, and here we are today, right? Undefeated had a sign up to get notified about updates for the shoe, so I sign up naturally. Okay, let's go. So I initially signed up for EQL's in-store pickup for New York, and I also signed up for the online. Link goes live, and you get a notification, I think a day or two later, or whatever it was. And then here's how it looks. Here's how it looks when you win. No, here's how it looks when you lose the raffle. Congratulations, you're still undefeated. We're sorry, Jonathan. Look at this language here. It's confusing, but I was like, okay. Oh, I guess I did not secure the pair. That was for in-store for New York pickup, which I would have loved. Then, they say, oh, when you do lose a raffle, it kind of boosts your chances for the next one, for the next point of entry for the shoe. I don't know. I didn't believe that. I wasn't paying attention to that. I saw I lost. I was like, cool, moving on. In store, online now pops up, and that's where I see, oh snap! First I saw a notification that I was charged for the shoe, $250. I'm like, whoa, what happened here? Then I see the email notification shortly after, and it goes, yeah, congratulations, you're still undefeated. Same language as the L, but then it has your shoes are on the way, blah blah blah. Here it looks right here. Here's how it looks. But I was so confused, but then excited. I'm like, oh yes, let's go, on the way, get to own a piece of history, because why not? And once again, 72 pairs originally made. When this pair originally dropped, people were buying them for about $4,500, $5K, $610. And then over the years, it naturally just grew to now people were paying 20, 30, 40. Even as so recent as of late last year, someone paid $40,000 for the original pair. That is crazy. I don't know if there's a shoe I'd ever pay that much. I don't know. I feel like maybe a pair of Michael Jordan championship shoes might be worth that. But even then, it's just like, that's a lot of money. And especially if you have it to blow. I do not. But I don't know. That tag is hefty. But hey, so you've at that time, right? You're owning one of 72. You're probably not even thinking about a retro. And especially since I've only seen these shoes like in the hands of super collectors like DJ Greg Street, Mayer, The Perfect Pair, like those guys, Ben Baller, like people who, like, if you know, and if you're around, if you just, you're connected, I was in 2005, I was in middle school prepping, trying to get my dad, I succeeded in getting my dad to buy me these all white Jordan 13 lows for back to school. And that's when Jordans were $130. Yes, Jordans were $130. And I bought this pair right here. Rock those things. I remember going to Green Acres Mall after I copped 2 years later, not 2 years, 2 weeks later, I think, or a week later, to buy an all white Houston Rockets fitted with the Rockets logo on the front to rock along with that. So yeah, it was, I got some fits off. But yeah, back to what I'm saying now with the shoe. 2005, 72 pairs. And then now, fast forward to 2025. Who would have thought? Like, these undefeated, what is next? Now, we do know what's next because we have the Tokyo 5s coming out. Like, the vault is open. Now, I'm not sure what else they're gonna, choose to let out the bag. What would you like to see let out the bag? If I know right off the top, if I had my choice right now, I would probably say Miro 7s, these right here. I would probably say M&M 4s, the blue pair, originally, which I guess was the, rumor has it, like that was the original colorway for the Undefeated 4s as well, that bluish, for the M&M 4s. I would probably say Air Mags. Also, I would say Kanye Yeezys, the Nike ones, 1 and 2. if we're gonna open the vault, like, might as well just flood it, man. Yeah, you let me know in the comments what else you think should be dropping now since the vault is open. And also, if you're one of the 70 people that own the 72 pairs, how are you feeling, right? Or even if you were one of the 72, if you own one of the 72 pairs, how would you feel? I know for me, obviously we've seen Jordan Black Cement 3s retro over the years, Bread 1s. We've seen the Aqua 8s, Hair 7s, even Oxidized 14s. I'm just naming shoes that I have in my collection off the top that have seen a retro. And it's like, even the Black Toe 14s, that shoe has come out like 4 or 5 times. I wouldn't be mad. Like, granted, I'm naming shoes that don't have the same significant value, but I do feel like it's this in the, on the base level, it's, hey, a shoe is being retroed. It's not like this shoe, once they said, hey, this comes out, it's never going to see light of day. I mean, true, but you're not even probably thinking that. Like, hey, if you got one of 72, you're probably not ever thinking it's going to see a retro in 20 years, right? Like, you wouldn't, how would you know? But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's a need to knock and say, oh, like Travis Scott, OGs only, or, Ben Baller was like, I prefer my OGs. Y'all can have that retro. And it's just like, okay, guess what? Yes, I will. That I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really a bit all over the place too, because now I didn't even tell you guys, right after I did secure the win for the online raffle, I am hunting down the UPS truck. I am hunting it down. Is it UPS or FedEx? Whatever, one of them. I was hunting it down. I think it might have been UPS. And so you would think I would know right after actually tracking it down and stalking it. So they have this new thing now where you can track your location of your deliveries, sort of like Amazon Prime. And you can track it to see how many stops it is away from you. So the window, delivery day comes, delivery goes, it's from 11:30 to 1:30 is my delivery window. Excuse me. So I'm home. I'm waiting for the delivery. I see the truck coming on my phone, and I see him like behind my block, then the next block over, and the block. He's basically a couple blocks away. I could walk up on the truck and get my delivery. But I'm like, okay, cool, he'll be here. He's making stop after stop after stop. And I'm just like, yo, where are my kicks? Give me my kicks, bro. And because so I'm nervous too, because with a hype delivery like this, a hype release, pairs do go missing and they don't make it home. And so I was like, I'm glad he made it this far. I passed all through the other carriers and through the warehouses. I'm like, okay, it's here. Let's go. It's on the truck. It's right here circling my block. I'm like, I should just go drive to the truck. But meanwhile, I'm refreshing let's say you get a new code, which lasts about 10, 15 minutes, whatever. I'm refreshing so many times. I think I run out of codes. So now they say, you can't access this anymore. You have to just now wait. By this time, it also is like a 1:15, 1:30. So I'm like, okay, bet. Cool, I should get my shoe. 1:30 comes and goes. I'm like, okay, the 2-hour window has passed. Then all of a sudden, 15 minutes later, I hear the UPS truck like drive through. I'm like, okay, I look out the window. I run downstairs. I meet the guy. Yo, for me, boom, apartment number right here, my name. That's you. Apparently, I was the only package in my building that day too. So I was like, maybe that's why he waited to the end. Then I run back upstairs. And I'm like, yes, let's go. And I know people were having issues with that too, because Undefeated, once that initial release happened, they were like, hey, your pairs will ship by August 29th, the latest. So here I was getting my pair. I'm all anxious though, because I get that FOMO. Naturally, people in LA got their pairs quicker. I'm over here on the East Coast, so I was like, come on, waiting. I need my pair. So they came. And so I'm hyped, clean pair, crisp pair. I don't know if I'll rock them with the black laces All the orange laces. I don't think I spoke about this, but yes, Undefeated hang tag on the left shoe in the box. Like, this is such a clean pair, man. It's so... This pair might be worth a double up for some. For those who didn't and weren't as lucky, yeah, you know, you'll end up having your chance on the sneakers app on the 28th. And I wish you good luck. And so also, here's another thing that I've noticed have been happening. So if you notice on my last Two's a Crowd video, link below, I buy a pair of twos and somehow I ended up with other pairs of twos in my collection that year. Early this year, I bought a pair of Jordan 4s, the Bike Airs. I didn't know that I was going to actually end up buying the Undefeated 4s. I don't think when I bought the Bike Airs, I don't think I knew the Undefeated 4s were coming back out. I don't think that was a thing. But now I have 3 pairs of 4s. I got these. I got Undefeated 4s. These bad boys, which I did not even know that it had the reflective. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I didn't know that initially off the first review. And I also have the 11 Lab 4s. Guys, also, let me tell you, these were in the closet. These were in the closet to this past weekend. I wore these out to a birthday dinner. And I was like, I forgot about these. Like, I haven't worn this shoe in like 2 or 3 years almost. And this was dusty. I gave it a good wipe down. I was like, yo, I'm throwing this on. It just went with the fit so much better than the other shoe option I was gonna throw on. I think I was gonna throw on the off-white 2s. But once again, I'm just saying, I don't know how I end up with multiple of the same shoe in the same year when I wasn't, seeking that out. But look at this, man. Look at this. I should probably definitely get the other one. Bike Air, Nike Air, Jordan 4s. Like I said, when the year started, I didn't think I'd own 2 pairs of 4s. This is such a good shoe. One of my favorites. I can definitely see why it's shoe of the year in some conversations. This Bike Air on the back is such a strong detail for me. And then, 11 Lab 4s, patent leather, 11 Lab, which is patent leather 11s with the 4s. Basically, a combination of the 2. Jordan Flight on the logo, all black, Jordan heel tab. It's kind of a simple shoe. It's not as comfortable though. These 2, way more comfortable. This might be the most comfortable Jordan 4 ever. I know they said with the leather Bread 4s, that's a more comfortable pair, and I get it, because this design, it's a bit stiff. It doesn't have the long-term comfort like when I wear these NIGELs. But here we are, man. I know the debate is which one? Which one, man? Which one is it? Also, when it comes to 4s, the 4s I was really after, these white cements. These right here. I need those. These are right here. Also, this tee is made by T-Mark Got Kicks. T-Mark Got Kicks. You can find this on styledbytmark.com. Check him out. Check his sites out. He's one of my favorite collectors. His collection's crazy. And he's designing tees. He's designing tees right now that'll go with your Undefeated. He got some good tees. Also, he does fitteds. Check him out. Great gear. Undefeated 4s. Is it your sneaker of the year? Is it your sneaker of the year if you didn't get them? Also, is it your sneaker of the year if you got them? Does that play into what you think is a sneaker of the year too, by the way? If you actually were able to get your hands on the pair or not. Please let me know in the comments. But once again, Undefeated 4s, man. We are undefeated versus... I'm not undefeated versus the EQL raffle. I'm not. Because I know I entered one before and I can't remember what it was. I didn't get the shoe, so I don't remember the release. But for now, we are undefeated. That is it for this Undefeated 4 review. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in. We'll be back for more videos coming up. Thank you guys for watching. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Catch y'all later.